Hey guys, welcome to Nicholas Productions, and in this video I'll be doing a quick build quality review on the LG Nexus 4. So yeah, let's get to it. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the front and the back. So as you know, and as I have told you in my previous video, the Nexus 4 has a completely fronted glass display as well as a completely glass back as well. So the glass on the front and back is basically made out of Corning Gorilla Glass 2. For those of you who don't know, uh, uh, apparently it's stronger than Gorilla Glass 1, and it's supposed to be more impact resistant, more scratch resistant and stuff. But personally, what I would say is it's just as much liable to scratches and damage as Corning Gorilla Glass 1. Although you might have seen in these adverts that the Gorilla Glass 2 is much more resistant to impact and scratches. In everyday use, I would say it's just as much scratch liable as Corning Gorilla Glass 1. So you shouldn't go with the adverts and demonstrations they do, and based on my personal experience, it will get scratched over time, I would say, or if you're not careful with it, it will get scratched and damaged. It's definitely breakable and scratchable, so there's no such thing that it's unbreakable or unscratchable. If you don't take care of it, basically it is going to get scratched. So coming back to the Nexus 4, it has a fully glass front and back. Now I personally don't like this phone having a glass back because of the fact it makes it fragile. I know some people might argue that it makes it feel premium, but personally I would say you definitely have to take a lot more care of this device. You can't just leave it with a thud on the table or any such thing, and using a case becomes much more necessary on such a device. So that's my personal opinion about this, the use of Corning Gorilla Glass as a back. I don't like it. It was there on the iPhone last year, iPhone 4 and 4S, but the iPhone seems to have moved away from the glass back, but the Nexus 4 has it this year. Now those of you who use a case with it might not see a problem, but those who use the phone naked, you might have to be extra careful with the device. Moving on, the back also has this cool pattern that you can see when you shine light on it. I'll just give the phone a wipe so you can see it. So I'm not sure if it's there on camera, but you can see this effect when light falls on it. You can see these round dots on this. Yeah, there you go. You can see that there. That feels pretty nice, to be honest. Not something that I would die for, or not a must be there thing, but it's definitely nice to have something special. So it makes it a bit different than the other phones out there. So that's another thing that I wanted to cover. Now that we have the back and the front covered, let's look at the sides. The sides here are made out of plastic material, soft touch plastic material, similar to what you find on the Nexus 7. And to be honest, this material feels nice. Not premium, not very high end, but definitely feels good. One thing that I don't like is this chrome around the edges. Now, I've never been a great fan of this chrome around phones because this chrome material tends to get scratched up pretty easily, and it makes it, although it makes it feel look like metal, it's not actually metal, and once you actually feel it, it makes it feel cheap. So they're trying to make it look premium, but in my opinion it looks cheap. I don't like the chrome around this bezel and the buttons. It gets scratched easily. If you drop it, it gets scuff marks and stuff. So personally I don't like this, but you guys might say differently. So that's my personal opinion about this. And overall, I think it's a much more delicate phone than the Galaxy Nexus, because the Galaxy Nexus was a full plastic build, definitely stronger than the glass build. You could leave it with a thud and you could be confident that it wouldn't break on the back. Also, it didn't have the chrome around the edges, so yeah, it would probably be more resistive to scratches. It had that full plastic build, so it's a bit more resistive to scratches and damage than the glass and the chrome build. Overall, coming from the Galaxy Nexus, as you know, it was my previous phone. I feel this feels a bit more premium, but it's a bit more fragile than the Galaxy Nexus. However, the Galaxy Nexus was not as premium feel in the hand. However, this is more fragile than that, so that was a bit sturdier phone than this one. So that is my personal opinion, what I think about the two Galaxy phones. Other than that, I really like it. My experience with it has been great so far. I've used a exoskin protector on the front and back, full body protector, edge to edge, so that's why I'm not using a case with it. But I have purchased a TPU case with it but I'm not able to use it because the TPU case causes peeling and bubbling and stuff, makes your screen protector look horrible. So that's why I'm not able to use a case with it. I'm looking to buy a hard shell case which does not cause peeling on the screen protector, so hopefully I'll get that soon. But this is definitely a fragile phone, to be honest, and you have to be careful with it. I would recommend using a screen protector front and back, as well as using a case if possible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my personal opinion about the build quality of this phone. It feels a bit premium, but it's a bit fragile. Overall, I would give it probably 8 out of 10 in build quality wise, because it feels a bit fragile, to be honest, for my liking. So yeah, hopefully that covers the build quality of the phone.